since you've had such, I'd say, dramatically disparate and different experiences of having gold records, being on all these soundtracks, collaborating, being on the radio, second album not coming out, putting out different types of songs, doing all these big things, being at Marley
Mhm.
Marl's house. Um, what do you think you learn from success and failure that's similar and different?
Um, it can happen to anybody for a number of reasons that have nothing to do with you. Um, so sometimes, you take it really personally. Like a lot of times, and I can't imagine that a lot of artists don't take things really personal, because what's more personal than your music or your career? But at the same time, when you have so many other people that are involved in it, that really, again, it's just the business, make decisions that have nothing to do with you. It's bottom lines, it's numbers, it's somebody else came in and got a job, it's, whatever. So from that, I would take from the success portion of it, um, take the success as um a blessing, of course, without that goes without saying, but understand that you didn't have to have that. So when people say to me, or not say to me, but you have one record, you have one record. There are people that are so talented that will never have that one record, that one that's as impactful as 5 o'clock is, because 5 o'clock has transcended time. It's timeless. It's the record that every artist wants to have, not because um not because it's sold this many records. It's because it continues to touch this many souls. So everybody wants that record. So I would say, for the success, if you have any amount of success, and that's measured in different ways, everybody's success is not your success, because it's success to get one person to listen to you and appreciate you, a stranger, at this point in time, because we don't really have time to listen, and we don't really care. So if you get that one person, if you get the 5 people, if you get 10 people, 20, God bless you. If you get 100, that's incredible. That's a beautiful thing. So don't measure anybody's success by your success. It's a blessing. And if you feel good about it, it's success. That's what it's all about. That's success. For the downfall, for the the thing that you might feel like you failed at, I mean, it's just corny, but everybody's going to fail. And the only way that you will have success is if you are at least trying. And if you fail, unless you're dead, if God didn't wake you up the next day, you have another opportunity. And the beautiful thing about this time, which I literally, Soren, hear my hand to God, had to tell myself these last couple of years, it's one day. Most of the time, a week later, nobody remembers. Nobody remembers that thing that was so important to you. Not to say it's not important, but nobody remembers. So go on from that thing. So we're living in a time that their attention span is this. So your failure went just like that. Now they're ready for your success. And if you have another failure, that's gone just that quick. So that's my take on failure and success.
Hmm, okay. And you've been able to evolve and do so many things, and I wanted you to just explain, like, what's the work you're doing with DJs?
So and that right there, RPM, record pool mixes, is something that is, oh man, so near and dear to my heart. Um, but it's hard. It's very, very hard. Record pool mixes is very hard. But the beauty of it is it's successful in the stories and the emails that I get from artists as well as DJs saying, thank you, Non, for connecting us. So record pool mixes, in short, is a place where DJs come and artists come, and the DJs can hear music that they would never probably be able to hear from artists because for whatever reason the artists aren't out, they don't know how to come out, they haven't put music out. So it's a place of comfort where there's no judgment, and it's all DMV artists. There's no outside music, and we're just going to spend DMV artists for DJs, and that's it. It's a place for you to hear, and that's what Record Pool Mixes is in a nutshell. And then it's for artists to understand the importance of the DJ, because without the DJ, I mean, we all know that's where a lot of this started with hip hop in regards. But I think the art of DJing and the importance of the DJ has gotten lost on artists because they're very focused on streaming. They're very focused on, all of these mechanisms, social media. But like I tell them at the event, there's some DJs that will spend for um a bike fest that does not have your music, but there are 3,000 people at this bike fest. So they break records in completely different ways. There are all types of DJs. So every DJ is important. So it's connecting the two, because I think that's a lost art. So that's what Record Pool Mixes is. It's an opportunity for me to give back. I'm blessed to be able to do it. Yeah, that's what RPM is.
Okay. Well, congratulations on that. Sending you continued success. We've talked about a lot of your music, definitely more if we get part two one day. But uh, what else should people be looking out for you for? What else you working on? You want to let people know about?
Um, so I mean, RPM is my baby right now. We had our last one in last year in July, working out a lot of the logistics and working out the kinks to make the experience even more a better experience, in making sure that the artists come away with even more that than they came away with from the previous one. More tangible things, more connections that they can go back to and reconnect with outside of the actual event. So RPM is something that Record Pool Mixes is something that I'm still working on, continuously working on, to have the next event. And then I'm working on music. I'm gonna drop a new record this year, this spring. I have something I completed just recently, and I'm gonna live with it for a little bit myself and see how I feel about it maybe next week. But yeah, Nonchalant is dropping new music because it's in me. Once you're an artist, once you're MC, you're always an MC. I feel like in our music, in hip hop itself, and this is no whole nother rabbit hole, and I won't go down it, but we have a huge thing with ageism in hip hop, and so the irony of it is 2023 was an incredible year for hip hop artists in my age demographic and before. We had an incredible 2023 because people still love, they want to hear from the classics as well as new music from the new artists. So I'm gonna be dropping new music, so look out for that.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to it. And
Yeah, me too.
well, there it is. Well, Nonchalant, it's been tremendous speaking with you. Glad we got caught back up, and just glad to see you and sending you continued success.
Thank you, Soren. Hey, look, Soren, it was so great reconnecting with you. It's been years, but as soon as I got that call, I was so excited. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for supporting me all of these years, and I genuinely appreciate you continuing to support me. And definitely, much love, much love.